Hello, Virgo friends. This is Christelle Martinette with another monthly reading for the month of June. I have saved the last for best. Nope, I have saved the best for last. Sorry. You know what I mean. In Italy, we say that's a corner kick. I was saved by a corner kick. So this is the month of June for you, Virgo, and I just want to thank those of you who have come in to take advantage of my free consultation. It was really interesting for me to interact. It still is. They're still going on, and it was really, I think, it was mutually rewarding. And also, just a plug for tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Central European Time, I will try to hold a live session with subscribers, with anyone who would like to join, and it will be as successful as you make it as well. So I'm going to try it out today. I do hope it works, and we'll see what happens. Now let's take a look at the month of June for you, Virgo. Stubborn cards. Interesting activity for you, Virgo. Interesting activity. And as they say, if you don't have the raw material, I would do a lot of sleeping and a lot of dreaming and enacting a lot of different things in my dreams if that raw material is not there, because what I'm seeing is you going in, going out, going in, going out, enacting, experiencing, interacting, and going back, watching, doing your business as usual, then going in, interacting, and coming out. So the month of June seems like there'll be interaction in this sense. And you come into the month as if, let me just do my work, and you're pitter-pattering around and you're doing your work. And you have the sensation that you're preparing something and you want others to come to you as if they have to pay homage to you. You're doing the work and you've done a lot of work. You're really, really preparing things. And what you're hoping is, not hoping, you know that it's going to happen, that you will draw people to you, and they need to take care and caution in approaching you, because it's as if as soon as they come close, you're going to grab them and you're going to really have them under your power. Now, I'm not joking. I'm joking to some certain extent. That is the way it's playing out for me here. I hurt my hand. But as soon as they're drawn in, you're going to get them where you want them. And it's going to cost you a lot of energy. All right, so the month of June is sort of an interacting dance. You're setting the stage, you're waiting for the drawing of people, making people come to you. And then when they're there and the time is mature, ripe, you just, give the praise, give the scolding, say what you have to say. It's a premeditated month, the month of June. That's what I'm saying. But also, it's a very important month for the creation at the end of the month of something that you really, really hope for. You were hoping for a long time. It's as if you want something to become of this month. You want something to see the light. You've worked so hard and you've invested in this person, in this process, in this job, and you're really hoping. And so this dance of moving in and moving out is for you necessary, essential, vital, primary. And at the end of the month, you will be rewarded because it will come to light and it will be just as you desire. But it's not going to come exactly to light. It will be mature at the end. July is when the dance will really start to take place. And that's going to be interesting for us all. The moment that people start coming to you, when they are drawn to you, is a very sacred moment here. And it's as if they come and give you, I know, allegorical gifts, but they in some way give you also, tell you how fond they are of you, and how they admire your work, and how they admire you, and your strength and your character, and you let them talk, and you let them talk, and then you get to a point where the moment is right, and you say everything you have to say, and like I said, it's a premeditated month. But there will be a moment towards the third week of June when there is a settlement, there is a resting period, and then the process of mating takes place in the true sense of the word. The mating dance takes place, and it's more on a horizontal plane, if you get the drift. It's more on a pleasurable level, and the seed is sown. The seed, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but the seed is planted. Okay, the seed is planted in June. So if some of you don't want to get pregnant, be careful how you do things in the month of June. For those of you who are out of the childbearing age, and I'm talking obviously to the women, this is a month where you are going to conceive the beginning, the conception of a new relationship, of a new partnership in that wider sense. Let's see what this Black Cat Tarot has to say. Oh yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, a very tough romantic dance, a partnership. Now, it takes two ways. The storyline, the energies that are coming up, this waiting and having people come to you. People come to you also to extend their partnership, to extend their, giving you homage, but also saying, hey, what do you think if we work together, And, of course, in the romantic and emotional sense, they come to you with their hands open and gifts and saying that I want to give you this. Now, that will cause in you a further moment when you step back and wait, because you see that's just not enough. I don't see that person's eyes. I want to see their intentions. I want to see how they feel. I'm not passing judgment. This is what I'm seeing in the cards. I want to see in their eyes what they want from me. And so I'll wait until they come close enough for me to see, and then and then you look at them, and then you'll know. And it's a study process. As I said, this is a premeditative month. Your actions were premeditated. Consciously or subconsciously, they were. There's an act of, I told you that just before, there'll be a moment when you literally lie down on a horizontal plane, if you get the drift, I said. That's a moment of generosity. That's a moment of giving on your behalf. That's a moment completely divested of personal interest. And it will be, because you're in that moment, you'll find that there is an investment of some sort on the part of the other person, either the partnership, business, or a romantic partnership, that will be coming your way. Now, this will lead to two things. One, as I said, the inception, the birthing, not birthing, but the initial seeding of a concept, of a partnership, of a new love, and will lead to, literally, it's going to leave room for a move. Now, if you'll see here, typically the Six of Swords in the tarot deck, all of you who read out there knows that it's a voyage. Sometimes it's a voyage to the other world, the invisible world, with carrying of souls that have passed. Here the boat is empty, with the exception of a little sacket there, very small, with anything that you'd care to bring, your dreams, your worries, your fears, or your golden coins. And there is one black cat pushing that boat away. And it's, again, speaking of strategy, premeditated month to work toward the movement. Literally, it could be the idea of wanting to move away, wanting to take residence elsewhere, wanting to go live with that person, wanting to set up a business elsewhere with another partner. Very interesting this is. Let me take the Vira Sibila on this. And, in the midst of everything here, I have this electrifying action, this fire burning. It's a very high vibrational electricity. I mean, it's very, very powerful. You are in that position of waiting, people coming to you. And, however, as I always say, it's not a passive moment. I can smell the wood burning. I can smell the burn. I can smell the passion. I can smell the fire. And those who come can also smell it if I can, and they are intentioned to walk toward that. They know what they're getting into. It's very extremely interesting. This very, very interesting, because people are getting to know you, how you are. You're not making any. You're not hiding behind facades. This is the way I am. I'm a Virgo. Either you take me the way I am or not. I'll play your game, but you're going to have to play mine as well. Okay, now I'm going to take the Sibila on the last card, the Six of Swords. Okay. Six of Swords, viaggio, the trip, house, letter, lettera, casa lettera. This is literally very clear, the idea, the premeditative, subconscious, if you like, and that's an oxymoron, but the premeditation and the underlying energy, if you will, is one of movement, like the snail, taking your house with you, and the communication at all different planes, subconscious, higher conscious, will be concerning that. You're on a mission. You're on a mission. Now, I'm going to take this couché, this lying vertical, if you know what I mean, the horizontal move and the horizontal dance and the way you become open. Okay. Well, this literally means that this male lover, l'amante, could be a female and sacerdote, a priest, or a high priestess, someone who is spiritually inclined. It is a single person nonetheless, and the child. Now, it literally speaks of mating and your status from being a single person to a person with child, announcing a pregnancy. That's literally. And there are those of you who seek that. But if we can take it metaphorically, this is the seed of new something to be born. This is a single person who then changes status. This is a lover who comes to the single person, and they together make it possible for them to change status, and a new couple is born. A new status is born for them both. Just saying. I'm going to take this, there's a two of, look at this lovely two of pentacles, these two cats arm wrestling in a courtyard with a wall behind them. I'm going to take the Sibila on that. Okay, the arm wrestling. What is that arm wrestling all about? This is you, Virgo. You, Virgo, sitting watching, as I was saying, you're in meditative state. And not a passive, as I mentioned, it's not a passive, but waiting to watch. This is you, the protective, because you're in a mode of protection. I'm protecting my turf. I'm protecting my family. I'm protecting myself. I will not, it's premeditation here. You're at a point where I will not falter. And you're the fidelity, regardless of what comes up. In this position, in an entrance position, you're thinking, I need to be, first of all, faithful to myself and to my ideals. So I will wait in faith. Wow. There's the Ace of Cups here. Look how beautiful this Ace of Cups is, Virgo. Okay, the Ace of Cups. I have Superbia, which is, the peacock showing its feathers. It's a very enigmatic card, a very beautiful card, a very interesting card, which strengthens and feeds off of the other cards. What do we have here? They are both looking in the same direction, the house domestic male and the female house domestic. And both, in this sense, have a role, okay? The female domestic always, almost always, I'm saying, and in this spread it is a positive influence. The male, and this is sort of the yin and yang, the dark light, is generally a negative influence, and together they support the success. A very balanced position, the love that is beginning here. Very balanced, because there is the positive and the negative. If the Ten of Cups would have come out, I would have said, nope, but this is different. With these cards over it, very interesting progression. Just saying, Virgo friends. Okay, I've got my tiger eyes runes and have to go patch up my crystal quartz rune because one fell on the floor. It broke into 4 pieces. I have to try to get my magnifying glass and fix that. Let's see what's in store for you with this energy and premeditative state and the horizontal dance. Okay. All right, let me show you these two. This is Iwatts. It just came out for another sign. Iwatts and Diag. Iwatts enters, Diag exits. Protection and transformation in this spread. The waiting, the premeditation, and the drawing near of someone is protected in this moment of June. And the transformation will come about for both of you. What is in the middle here? Let me try to see if I could explain. First of all, they're telling me with Yera that it is a matter of time. This is not the concluding month. This is just the beginning for the high noon situation where, the conversation will be, I know that you know that I know. We both know. All right, but it's just the beginning there, the month of June. So this is a matter of time that relationship, the partnerships, those two energies need to grow together. And there are 2 runes here, Merkstave, and one is, let's say, mirroring the other in terms of the importance to let the beginning start more slowly. This is not the month that will do all and end all. As Yera said, these Theresas, Merkstave and Bjork Merkstave are telling you, take the time for something to begin. And don't begin unless you're absolutely sure this is what you want. I have this measure of success, if you can see it in that perspective, in a wider time, phase, temporal phase. There's a house here involved. There's a home, a house, a breeding ground, a place where you live, a place where other people live, where the other person lives. There's the notion of home is prominent in the month of June. It will be on the back burner for many of you, but high among your priorities this month. It's as if you're caught between the idea of, now is the moment I would like to make plans to go, and hell no, I'm just going to wait. I don't care. I'll wait till next year, And there's an alternating, like the current, positive, negative. And that is always that electric. It's falling right on this Legbach La Flambeau, the Petro 4-6 card of the voodoo. And it is that positive, negative, that, remember that energy, that electric energy that I talked about. And it's all around the idea of house, the metaphorical idea and the pragmatic idea of a home. Virgo, I hope this was of help to you for the month, to face the month of June in some way. I do want to thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscriptions. And for my new subscribers, welcome to Christelle Martinette's YouTube channel. And until we read again, namaste, bye-bye.